Dear students, from today's lecture we shall earn the knowledge about phase velocity and group velocity. We shall also establish a relation between them and shall discuss about the important topic in connection with the group velocity and phase velocity. So let's begin. At the beginning of the lecture we shall define the phase velocity of the wave. To do that, y equal to a sin omega t minus kx, where k equal to 2 pi by lambda. It is the magnitude of the propagation vector and lambda is the wavelength of the wave and omega is the angular frequency or circular frequency of the wave, where nu is the frequency of the wave. For simplicity, we write the equation as y equal to a sin phi, where phi equal to omega t minus kx. Imagine a graphical representation of the wave and the wave is propagated along the right direction with velocity v phi. Now imagine a particle is standing on the top of the wave and moving with the same velocity along the same direction. That means the phase angle phi of the wave does not change with time, so we may write d phi dt equal to 0 equal to d dt of omega t minus kx, or omega minus k dx dt equal to 0, or dx dt equal to omega by k. This is the phase velocity of the wave, and here we denote the phase velocity with Vp. So phase velocity Vp equal to omega by k. Now we shall discuss about the group velocity of the wave. The superposition of two or more waves of different frequencies but same amplitude create a group of waves which is known as wave packet. For simplicity, here we consider the superposition of two waves y1 and y2 of slightly different frequencies nu1 and nu2 having same amplitudes a. If lambda 1 and lambda 2 be the wavelengths of the waves, then the waves are represented as y1 equal to a sin omega 1 t minus k1x and y2 equal to a sin omega 2 t minus k2x, where omega 1 equal to 2 pi nu1 and omega 2 equal to 2 pi nu2. These are the circular frequencies of the two waves, and k1 equal to 2 pi by lambda 1 and k2 equal to 2 pi by lambda 2. These are the magnitude of the wave propagation of the two waves. Now imagine the graphical representation of the group of waves or wave packet contains these waves. We find a velocity of group of waves or wave packet is known as group velocity. In this case, look at the figure. The velocity of the envelope is known as the group velocity. That means the velocity of the cover portion of the superposed wave is the group velocity of the wave. Here, the group velocity of the wave is denoted by Vg. There is also the phase velocity of the wave. So, the velocity of the individual crest or the individual component waves in the envelope is known as the phase velocity of the wave, and the group and phase velocities do not necessarily have to equal. Now we find the mathematical expression of group velocity. the resultant wave of these waves will be y equal to y1 plus y2 equal to a sin omega 1 t minus k1x plus a sin omega 2 t minus k2x. This is obtained by the superposition of the waves, and this equal to this, and we may write this expression as a sin omega t minus kx, where a equal to 2a cos omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2 into t minus k1 minus k2 by 2 into x. This is the amplitude of the resultant wave or wave packet, and this expression also rewritten as 2a cos delta omega by 2 into t minus delta k by 2 into x, where delta omega equal to omega 1 minus omega 2 and delta k equal to k1 minus k2. We also assume that omega equal to omega 1 plus omega 2 by 2 and k equal to k1 plus k2 by 2, and this expression is also the expression of the wave packet. In this wave equation, it is the phase angle of the resultant wave and it is constant of motion. So from this expression we may easily calculate the phase velocity of the resultant wave as we have done in the previous case. In the expression of the amplitude of the resultant wave, this term is also constant of motion, so we may write ddt of delta omega by 2 into t minus delta k by 2 into x equal to 0, or delta omega by 2 minus delta k by 2 into dx dt equal to 0, or dx dt equal to delta omega by delta k. Now omega 1 is very nearly equal to omega 2, so at the limit omega 1 tends to omega 2, delta omega by delta k equal to d omega by dk. This is the group velocity of the resultant wave or wave packet or group of waves, and it is denoted by Vg. So the group velocity Vg equal to d omega by dk. Thus we may define the group velocity as the velocity of the wave with which a group of waves or wave packet is propagated in a medium. Now we shall establish the relation between the group velocity and the phase velocity. We have already found that the phase velocity of the wave Vp equal to omega by k and the group velocity Vg equal to d omega dk. Now from this expression we may write omega equal to Vp into k, and putting this value in this expression we may also write Vg equal to ddk Vp into k, or Vg equal to Vp plus k into dVp dk. Now k equal to 2 pi by lambda, or dk equal to minus 2 pi by lambda square into, we put this value in this expression and we have Vg equal to Vp plus 2 pi by lambda dVp by minus 2 pi by lambda square into d lambda, and finally we will get Vg equal to Vp minus lambda into dVp d lambda. This is the relation between group velocity and the phase velocity. If there is no dispersion of the wave in the medium, we may write dVp d lambda equal to 0, and then the group velocity will be equal to the phase velocity. For example, the light wave in vacuum, there is no dispersion, and in that case the group velocity of the light equal to the phase velocity of the light equal to the velocity of light in the vacuum. See, this is also true for elastic waves in the homogeneous medium.